Well, welcome to the program, Jeff. It's great to have you here. Why is the Nebraska Community Foundation getting so much attention these days?
The Nebraska Community Foundation has really built a community foundation model that I don't think has ever been built before. I'm a community developer. That's what I do. And we're using charitable assets and philanthropy as one of our tools to help build communities. We help communities start with what they have. We help communities to celebrate the successes they've already had and figure out ways to build upon that. I think that's one of the really important points. The other really important point is that we're helping build local leadership. People give to people because they know and trust one another. There's lots of worthy projects to give to, but people end up giving to the folks that they know the best, that they trust the most. So we help local leaders become comfortable with talking to their friends and neighbors about giving back.
We keep reading about a $600 billion wealth transfer over the next 50 years. What does that mean to Nebraska, and what can individuals do to respond to that opportunity?
It means a lot, and I really appreciate you introducing it as an opportunity, because it's an incredible opportunity. We've never seen anything like it before. One of the things we've struggled with in Nebraska, especially rural Nebraska, is we've lost kids over time. We've had an out-migration of people from rural places over time, and one of the things we always intuitively knew is that when young people move out, then someday when their parents pass away, if those children no longer live where those parents lived, whatever the parents made and accumulated is gonna go someplace else. I'll give you a personal example. I grew up in Red Cloud. My parents still live there. 2 of my siblings and their families still live in Red Cloud and Webster County. But the other 4 of us are someplace else.
Right.
So if my parents do what parents typically do, which is take whatever they have and divide it by the number of children they have, then 2/3 of whatever my parents made and accumulated during their lifetime disappears from Webster County. Well, I'm happy to say that my parents have written into their estate plan the Red Cloud Community Foundation Fund as one of the beneficiaries of their estate. And I think there's a real opportunity, and this transfer of wealth just sort of points out the opportunity that there's this incredible largesse, there's this incredible prosperity that we're now witnessing in Nebraska through agriculture and through people just being wonderful investors and wonderful savers over time. People giving back just a small portion of what they've made and accumulated in their hometown back to that hometown can have a really profound effect, because, what if you take 5% of that $600 billion? Well, that's $30 billion. That's a lot of money.
How do we in Nebraska take action to make that possible?
We know both intuitively and scientifically that Nebraskans are incredibly generous people. On an annual basis, Nebraskans always are in the top 2 or 3 of all the 50 states in terms of people that give annually, volunteer rates, all these things. And we always talk to people about the ways to give back are time, talent, and treasure.
Right.
But one of the things we've found is that for all of those people that are making annual gifts to all of these different charitable causes every year, very few of those people have actually done really good estate planning. So we're spending lots and lots of time with prospective donors and their financial advisors, helping people to remember their hometowns, to remember their favorite charitable causes in their estate plans.
Well, Jeff, we appreciate what you're doing with the Nebraska Community Foundation. I'm from rural Nebraska, and I have a special fondness, too, for giving back to our local communities where we came from. So congratulations on your work, and thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.